안녕하세요 여러분. 오늘 Vlogmas 14번째 일이네요. 계속하고 있어서 파이팅! 끝까지 하기를. At least until Christmas. I hope I can keep this up. Today another little stream in the car, just something short and sweet as I go home. I'm knackered. I'm cream crackered. Any English speakers out there heard of this expression before? If you're not from Britain, maybe not. Both of those. I'm knackered 하면 진짜 피곤하다, 지쳤다, 에너지를 다 소비했다. cream cracked은 약간 그거랑 rhyme 되니까 cream cracker 있잖아요, 먹은 거. 그것도 그냥 재미로 하는 표현이에요. Hi Lilith, hi Lenny. I'm knackered, I'm cream crackered, very, very tired, it means in British English. Hey Alex, yes, that's my cream crackered, knackered face. Oh, how do you say you're absolutely exhausted in German, I wonder? I'm going to just guess. Ich bin sehr unchilligand. I think I might have made up that word, but that's my guess. Yeah, 그래서 여러분 그냥 영국 영어 간단하게 배워봤죠. I'm knackered. 미국에서 잘 안 쓰고 Knacker's Yard라는 거 있었어요. Knacker's Yard은 말 있잖아요. 네. 말들이 이제 나이가 많을 때 저기를 가서 이제 죽는 거죠. 그래서 Knacker's Yard은 아주 나이 든 말들 가는 곳. 그래서 Knackered은 저기서 나왔던 것 같아요. 이제 나이 너무 많이 든 것처럼 힘이 없다, 그런 식으로. Yeah, I believe knackered came from the knacker's yard, which was the place where horses would go to see out their days, so to speak, after they're past their peak. So when you're knackered, you're like an old horse, you've got no more energy, and you're just, oh. Today, by the way, FYI guys, it's freezing cold in Seoul. It's been about minus 5, 6, 7 degrees the whole day. We're very close to home, Lenny, today, unfortunately. Not too much to show you. I know you enjoyed the drive the other day, but I'm in the other car, so I'm not sure if I can show you the outside. Did I build a snowman? Did I want to build a snowman? I tried, but I didn't bring my gloves, so my hands are freezing cold. So no, I didn't build a proper snowman, unfortunately. My kids were just content mucking around in the snow as well, and so was I. I wonder if that's British English. Any American English speakers out there? To muck around, do you say that? To mess around? 비슷한 표현인데요. muck around. 그냥 뭐 딱히 한 거 없는데 그냥 약간 장난치는 거, 좀 노는 거. 그래서 우리 애들 어제 눈 왔을 때 they were mucking around in the snow. 눈 가지고 그냥 놀았다. 그렇게 가볍게 생각했는데요. Poor Peter, Lenny. Oh, hey Red, how you doing, buddy? Liverpool dropped some points yesterday, and we are not talking about Arsenal. 여러분 알 것 같은데요. 저는 완전 왕 아스널 팬이었어요. 이제 였어요. 과거형으로 써야 될 것 같아요. 요즘 너무 못해서 너무 관심이 떨어졌어요. 저도 이럴지는 몰랐어요. 진짜 뭐 한 2, 3년 전까지만 해도 완전 왕팬이었어요. 늦게까지 안 자고 경기도 보고 매일매일 축구 뉴스 보고. 아스널 요즘 너무 못하고 있으니까 한 1년 반 동안 그랬어요. 뭐 진짜 우리 리즈 시절은 뭐 2005년까지였으니까 그 이후에는 약간 업다운 거 있었지만 이렇게 심하게 다운되는 타임은 없었어요. 그래서 너무 짜증나요. 또 졌어요 주말에. Losing to Burnley. I'm just confirming that football is dead. There's no more football ever. I'm going to support American football. Apparently the Jacksonville Jaguars are the team to support if you're a Brit, because they play in Wembley often. So maybe that's my new thing. If you talk about football, I'm going to be talking about football. Over in the States, my favorite team, the Jackson Jaguars. Go touchdown. yeah, I really don't know any of the rules or anything like that, so that's not going to help either. Yeah, we had a lot of snow in Korea yesterday, especially in Gyeonggi-do and Gangwon-do as well, which is one county surrounding Seoul, and then Gangwon-do is where there's a lot of ski resorts out to the east coast. Muck around is British. I'm gonna have to teach that on one radio show I do. Not too bad. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, Tottenham dropped some points. There's so much focus on them because there's Son and Min, people really feeling they could win the title, and who knows, this year it seems wide open, doesn't it? Hey Siska, you're ping sunning at work. Alex, where you live in Germany, not much snow. There's lots of places in Germany which get a bit of snow, aren't there? There are ski resorts, aren't there? I know it's not maybe famous for it. Austria more famous, but yeah. And Lenny, yeah, I guess in Indonesia, not too many places that aren't at a high altitude that get snow, but I'm guessing some of your mountains must get snow towards the top, right? Whereabouts do you live, Alex? I'm curious. I went to, I can't remember, I think it was near the Rhine River for a field trip to Germany. I have no idea where that was, thinking about it. I remember I went to Kitzbühel in Austria to go skiing, but in Germany, that field trip, oh, no idea. It wasn't a city, it was just out in the near a mountain or a rather large hill. I don't remember what we did on that trip, apart from eat some schnitzel. That was about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a German field trip. I'm so old now. Maybe it was the ski trip, but I'm quite certain it wasn't. Anyway, haven't had decent snow in years in the UK. Yeah, especially if you live in London. It's a very rare occurrence, isn't it, to get a lot of snow. I can't remember the last time I was in London and there was lots of snow. Oh no, I do. I was there one winter. Must have been about 2010, maybe 2011, and there was a lot of snow. Maybe just for one night or so. But yeah, oh my goodness, I'm stopping at the traffic lights. This is how windy it is today in Korea. Take a look at all that. What? It's not usually this messy, the streets at all. Seoul's quite famous for being fairly clean. But goodness gracious, look at all that debris just blowing about in the wind. Oh dear. You haven't seen snow in almost 9 years, Lilith. Oh dear. Mount Jaya. Sounds like a nice mountain. Leon's going to miss this because he's cooking at his friend's house. That's lovely. Westphalia. Maybe that was around where I went. I'm not sure. 2012. Maybe it was then, Lilith. I'm not exactly sure. Many people crossing the street, yeah, because this is at one of the main stations in Seoul. And, yeah, it's 6:30 here, Korea time. -7, it says. 한국은 진짜 바람 많이 세게 부나 봐요. 그 종이 쓰레기 다 보셨죠? Oh goodness, that's a mess, isn't it? Lots of Christmas lights out here and there, but they're really considering going to a higher level of social distancing because we keep getting in the high 700-800s. We've got 1,000 and something over the weekend. Ooh, cold. Yeah, it is paper. I am just about to get home. I've been at EBS and TBS today after Arirang in the morning. So finishing up my day, thankfully, but I've got a script to write for tomorrow, so that's not going to be fun. Yeah, I've got to do some more fun live streams. I'm sorry when it's just me in the car chatting. I know you guys said it's alright, but I'm a bit greedy. I hope yesterday was quite cool. Because you got to see the snow. 여러분 더 다양한 콘텐츠를 만나볼 건데요. 엄마랑 이제 더 요리하고 그때 요리하면서 라이브 스트리밍 하려고요. 그래서 그때 많은 질문 부탁드릴게요. 많은 관심도. Yeah, I'm hoping next week or so, one day, to do a cooking live stream with my mum, or at least an eating mukbang live stream, and you guys can all chime in, and I'll eat for you on your behalf. So it'll be just like you tasting the delicious food. for anyone who missed the live stream yesterday as well, my son is in it a little bit. If you are interested in seeing little boy Gio and his mischievous cheekiness, you can see him in that. Yeah, but the corona situation here is not good by our standards. Obviously, like less than 1,000 cases a day is pretty good by like certain Western country standards. But as far as I'm aware, today I think they made the announcement, or they are going to make the announcement, that even elementary schools and nurseries will now be all remote learning or just closed down, because they were still sending kids to elementary school. 여러분 혹시 아세요? 그 발표가 났는지 아니면 날 건지 초등학교 학생들도 집에서 배우는 걸로 무조건 뭐 하루도 안 가고 그거 발표될 거라고 들었는데 오늘 계속 밖에 있었으니까 그 뉴스를 아직 접하지 못했어요. Oh dear, little accident, I think a little fender bender here on the street, or maybe a car has just broken down. You know, in the roads in Korea, the funny thing is, I don't know if this happens in the West, another bit of Korean road culture maybe, if you have an accident, oftentimes, it's getting less like this nowadays, but definitely in the past, it would be almost like 70%. You just have to sit in that same position, the cars, even if it was a slight ding, until your insurance company got here, and that just used to cause so many accidents. Now with smartphones and stuff, I think you can, and the black boxes in the cars, I think you can move your car to the side and sort it out, or just call your insurance company later, but you'll still see it from time to time. If there's an accident that's quite disputed, they'll wait for an insurance company to come. You never really see that in the UK. Everyone just moves their cars out of the way as soon as possible, and oftentimes if one person admits, yeah, my bad, then they will quickly just drive off. Oh, that's the new electric Porsche. I'm driving past a showroom here. Oh, I forgot what it was called. It begins with a C, I think. It looks amazing. My dream car, the German Porsche. Allsprung vor Technik. Isn't that the Audi motto or something like that? I'm sorry. I just love speaking German these days. I've got the bug. I'd love to learn languages again, but my brain is really not sponge-like anymore. It's more like a waterproof jacket where everything just slips off it. Nearly home, folks, so I'm going to get to read all your messages before I leave. It's so cold in the car. Oh, I turned off the heating. You know, they say, one of my friends who works with her voice a lot, like TV and singing actually, she was telling me how important it is to have good humidity in the winter here. It's also the reason I've heard that why corona can spread more at winter when it's dry and it's cold. So you're not going to turn on the heating in your car because that makes the air super dry. Anyway, let's have a look at some of these. Goddads, let me see. What do we have? King Peter, aim later. Yeah, even TBS, but not live. It was a recording. I heard your name being called out by, I think, kilograms the other day, Siska, on there. Constantly your body is warm. Hope it's not serious. Lenny, if you've got a fever, you should go and see a doctor really soon, okay? Because fevers can be a bad sign for anything, really. Could be something little as well, of course, so don't be worried. Going to get it sorted is the key, right? The sooner the better. Oh, thank you, Siska, for saying that. We were still asleep during the live yesterday, Lilith. That must have been what? Is Hong Kong 1 hour behind us here? Or is it 2? Because that was what, about 10 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yeah, I'll let you off. If you don't have kids, there's not too many people who are up like much before 8 a.m. on a weekend, are there? Sleepy in the morning, Siska, good excuse. Yeah, later, so from this week I think neither of them are going to school because of this increased social distancing. I'm not sure if the announcement has been made, but people are telling me it would be made. And then till the end of the year I think there is no school, just online learning for schools. But Ellie, she just doesn't do any online things for her preschool. They just shut it down and that's it. I'm so glad I have heated seats in this kind of temperature. It makes all the difference. Okay, let me try and read a couple of your messages. All of them, in fact, before I get out the car. And you can see an ugly angle. Oh yeah, they are so tall. They're so big now, Siska, you're right. Lilith, tell your dad we're getting a Porsche together. We can share it. Wow, during the F1, Alonso drove his 2005 car. What, as a bit of a gimmick? Because surely it couldn't have been competitive. One of my friends works for the Red Bull team, aerodynamics team, and they're always developing new stuff. So even a year ago, the cars are not as good. The Taycan, yes, I think that's what it's called. Hey Cam. 1 hour behind. Guten Abend, music. Although, yeah, you're in Korea, so Guten Abend is good. Wants to adopt Albert. Nice. See you tomorrow, Alex. Yeah, it's dark here from about 5:30. Oh, nice, Red. Good to see I'm one of the first things you see in the morning. Probably not good for your cereal. Faz is there. You are too late. I'm about to leave, Faz, buddy. Send me a prezi, Zana, for being late. I'm going to do that humming quiz soon, right? I promised I'll do a prize giveaway one time for you guys. 하고 한국 청취자 여러분, 네, 한번 그 선물 주는 거, 뭐 귀티형 책이 단다든지 아니면 그냥 다른 선물도 이벤트 금방 할게요. We'll see you all tomorrow for day 15 and 아리랑 9시 아침부터 보세요, 여러분. Everybody watch at 9 a.m. tomorrow KST. We've got our Korean only coming in, so that'll be good. Bye bye, peace out.